Hey guys, welcome back. Let's get a message. What's the message? I'm feeling feisty, like I need to lay some records straight. Rescuer, light attributes, provides strength and support to others in crisis, acts out of love with no expectation of reward. Shadow attribute, assumes that the rescued will be reciprocate. Assumes that the rescued will reciprocate, keeps the rescued one needy. Assumes that the rescued will reciprocate. Reciprocate. Oh my goodness. Help! Rescue me from this word. Assumes that the rescued will reciprocate, keeps the rescued one needy. It's kind of like tarot. It's like, that's why it gets a bad rap, is because we keep you guys needing more. Like, more. It's like, yeah, but provides strength and support to others in crisis, acts out of love with no expectation of reward. Or you could be more like an angel. Like, isn't it crazy how there's a light and shadow attribute to everything? Even the rescuer has a bad rap. Some people give them a bad rap. Like, fuck, it's so fucking frustrating. That's why I got these, because they really show you another side of some fucking, like, I would never, my mind does not work like that. Assumes that the rescued will reciprocate. Yo, I'm so much the opposite of this. Like, I feel like you guys won't receive what I'm giving. And to keep you guys needy, like, yeah, I appreciate, like, the views and the subscribes and the fact that you need me. Like, yeah, but when you guys stop watching me, I'm not gonna be offended. I'm gonna be like, oh my goodness, they found whatever they're looking for. Like, not even necessarily through me, because I just reflect you guys, right? But it's like, I'm saying, this energy can get so twisted. And tarot is a great example. Like, it's forbidden in my family, because they probably think the shadow attribute is in everything, which it is, but it's like, let's just not let it overcome the light attributes. Like, the separation can be detrimental. Like, if you don't recognize that you can have both within one vessel, you have to abide by both aspects within you, only by acknowledging both aspects, not just ignoring one and being like, nah, I'm not a shadow aspected kind of person. I just vibrate in the light. It's like, or, yeah, I could get dirty, but I won't, because I'm in fucking control and I get it. And I might use it once in a while when fucking somebody needs a fucking blessing. Like, yo, utilize your shit. Not put that shit down there. Why do I keep putting that over? Okay, what else? Thank you guys for being here. I'm working on camera and lighting and all the things. Fury. Number 74. Offense, madness, unpleasantness. okay, stability, harmony, acceptance. This is like light and dark attributes of fighting within yourself or fighting with a connection. Maybe you and the government have issues. It's like on one side you're like, okay, but then they make you crazy. It's like the light and the shadow aspects of everything is kind of the message, to be able to look at both sides of everything, and then being able to see both sides of another aspect within. Is like the duality and the polarity and the depth of both sides, and to find where you fit in that spectrum is where your expression comes through, whatever point in the spectrum, and however far you went in each direction to get the most out of each energy, to come up with the best united energy. Hope this is making sense. It's really fucked up to get the rescuer energy wrong, because then you're denying someone that might rescue you. Like, you might not want to assume and fuck that one up. Yeah, but what you're offering means I have to rebuild from the very bottom, scratch. Like, yeah, that makes sense. It's a little scary what we're doing here. Number 13, loss, and number 16, accident. I'm telling you, it'll be taken somehow, some way, if you don't help, like if you don't just with the flow, let it go. Yo, I have like a 5-year-old Chihuahua that my dad has custody of, because I used to be an addict and I fucked up, and then they became best friends, and I couldn't possibly take him back. That's just a small example. Like, yo, I had to give up. That was my baby. But I had to find myself, and I had to get clean, and da-da-da-da-da-da-da. You know what I mean? So now everything's okay, and they come and visit, and, you know, it was a process. It was like, of course, it's not the same if you're married and have kids and have a separation and then the visitation thing, but like, it's, you know, who are you to judge how much it affected me? You know what I mean? Like, it fucked me up. So we gotta let things go, rescue ourselves, bless, you know, the people that help rescue you or help rescue your puppy or children when you can't take care of them yourself. Like, this rescuer energy is it goes all the way up to the very top. Like, even, you know, like, let's say the God pocket energy, the very top that you draw from for your full authentic expression. Even then, you have to recognize when that energy is trying to rescue you or cast you into the depths of hell, when really it's like, it just feels like hell, and God is actually trying to rescue you, but you have to be in the pits, in the dark, and feel forsaken, so that you know you can pick yourself up. Really, God is helping you, just wanting you to feel as empowered and independent as possible. So you're like co-creating like this ability. It feels like when you come out of it, being able to rescue yourself, you feel pretty like powerful. Like I could raise people from the dead. Like God power. Co-created though. I want to say millions of different kind of powers we can conjure by all our experiences, and the light and darkness of everything is so massive. When we can pull from that pure pocket of energy, and it can look like we're drawing it from somewhere dark because of the confusion of being in the duality, right? I did a video on the neutralizing your duality. Like you could find that one. It's really interesting. Let's just pull one more. I think I pretty much made the point. I love you guys so much. Number 7, contract, covenant, sacred contract. I feel like we should read it because I'm like, I was just going to end it right there. Well, I guess you can leave if you want, and those who want to hear it can stay, right? Because I want to hear it. All right. Covenant, a sacred contract, commitment, the great commitment, sacred contract, the greater good. You're being invited now by the universe to enter into a sacred contract. Covenant card may also be a call to recognize that an ancient agreement you made with spirit needs to be renewed or canceled and torn up. It is an opportunity showing up right now that is full of promise, but you are unable to sign and seal the deal and commit to it. The reason is that it needs to be elevated to a sacred covenant. A covenant must be founded on the truth, not your truth, or his truth, or her truth, but a greater truth that takes the destiny of all into account. The covenant is not about your agenda only. Spirit must be invited to come to the table as guarantor of the good faith of all, and to ensure that the direction you are embarking in will be for the greater good. It's important that you understand what you are signing up for. Be sure to read the fine print so as not to commit to something you will soon regret or that will compromise your integrity. Do not hesitate to put all your own cards on the table so that your motives and desires are transparent and nothing is left in darkness. When shadow elements remain hidden, the covenant breaks down and becomes a contract with an unspoken dark side that is inevitably fulfilled. I'm so glad we read that. Then it tied up like what I had just said about the light and the dark, and you better not ignore the dark. Like fucking duh. I mean, not fucking duh, but like, I mean, I feel silly now. Like I was. It'd be different. If I was grown up in a spirituality kind of home, or if I was in a religious home, or if I was in a what's it called when you don't believe in anything kind of home, or like an orphan where there's a bunch of different like whatever. It's like depending on what you grew up with, this is gonna mean something different. Clearly, I forget where I was kind of going with that. Oh yeah. So you might have only learned the light and shadow aspects of like maybe a religion, but now it's time to learn it about community or something. I don't actually know what I'm trying to say. It's just like putting all your cards on the table and exposing the light and dark aspects of whatever you've discovered We gotta be transparent when we're talking about bringing down the house of certain institutions. Yo, that's what I got. I hope that helped. I love you guys.